I like both those guys.
It's a good fight.
I mean,
Demetrious is my boy. You know what I mean? It's been unstoppable. I would say pound for pound, you know, best. Who can beat him? I don't think anyone can.
Well, I don't know Wilson Hayes.
You know, Wilson Hayes showed very well-rounded skills in his last fight. Showed great takedowns and takedown defense, which is going to be very important against Demetrious Johnson.
To me, it's a. I don't want to say it's an easy fight for DJ, but it's. Hayes, in my opinion, does not have the speed to do anything to DJ. Of course, he's dangerous on the ground. I don't see that fight taking place on the ground.
You know what? I would never bet against DJ. It's DJ just goes out and just fights, and he's just a scrapper. So, and I like DJ. DJ's my friend, so I'm just gonna go DJ because I don't know anything about Reis.
It's Demetrious Johnson. I mean, let's be serious. The guy is, I think he's a pound for pound best fighter in mixed martial arts. I'm a huge fan of his. Just his ability to translate from fighting, striking, to jiu-jitsu, to wrestling, his transition game, is being able to tie everything together. It's just incredible, man. His pace, his athleticism is just something that I try to imitate myself in the gym and try to imitate in the fights, and I think that's going to be a pretty easy fight for him.
Demetrious tends to wrestle a lot, and he likes to be able to be the one that's like imposing the ground, I want to say, or like imposing his will on the ground, and I don't know if he'll be able to do that against Wilson Hayes, so that might be a little interesting, but Demetrious should win just because he's the GOAT, you know, he's Demetrious. So I think he'll win, but we might see some interesting things.
If he can catch Demetrious, that's another story. That man is fast, but I expect him to punch and move way too much. So it wins by decision.
Probably I think that Demetrious Johnson will win, but it's this fight, everything can happen, so we'll see.
Not that I don't think Wilson is good. He has a danger factor, but I mean, that just having jiu-jitsu and just having a hard leg kick is not enough to beat Demetrious Johnson. I mean, you got to have either vicious knockout power or you got to have as much skills as him, and I just don't think that Wilson has that. Although I'm pulling for Wilson, I hope he does well. I got a chance to train with him when I was younger, and he's a great guy, very kind guy, and a good athlete. The odds are against Demetrious, though. He's bound to lose, and it's going to be one of these next few guys that fights him that beat him, just because the odds are against him. Whether it's not always the better guy that wins, sometimes it's just not your night. So maybe Saturday is not going to be his night, but I'm picking Demetrious.